So I finally got this tap extractor and it's pretty cool. It looks like it fits better. See how the fingers stay under the flutes? Which means that, see if you look right in there, the fingers are under the thread section. So I think that means that maybe this will work. So I'm gonna go try that now and see if I can get the tap out. And if that works, this will be a miracle. So after getting the tap out, I also put the thermostat housing on with the thermostat, and that looks pretty good. So tomorrow I'll probably come back and put the rest of the cooling system on, and then we'll see if it works, see if it overheats, and then of course I'll get all the bolts and everything and torque that to spec. So hello everybody and welcome back. So we are once again working on the wagon, as I do just about every day, every weekday. But now we have the upgraded aluminum thermostat housing in, and we have the new water pump in. So see, shiny, shiny. And those are all torqued down. The new thermostat is in. So now we're ready to put the AC condenser back in and the rad. And after we do that, we will hook up the AC lines down here, which I have taped because the car had to sit outside for a bit. And then we should be good to see if it starts and runs. I'm just going to use regular water now instead of coolant, because when it overheats again, it's cheaper, and I already have it. So yeah, should be good. Let's go see what we can do. So I got the AC condenser in. However, this one is not exactly made to the same quality as the BMW one. So these tabs are offline with the mounting holes in the front. So now I have these special quick releases that hold the AC condenser on. So now just to transfer over some of the sensors to the new rad, and then the rad should go back in. So just a quick look at things. This is the old rad, and right in this position is this sensor, which is a coolant level sensor. This of course is the float, and then the connector is down here at the bottom. But this is really cool. It just screws in here. And if you have a vehicle that doesn't have one, you just get a little cap that goes right on top. It's pretty neat. So I got the rad put back into the wagon. However, I forgot that 11 liters is 3 gallons of water. So I need to go run out and get some distilled water real quick. And then I need to come back and splice the aux fan temperature sensor in. Then we should be good to go. We will tighten all the hose clamps again, and I guess I have to put the fan back on, but that's easy. And then we'll see if the wagon remains supreme. Last night, I was able to put the cooling system back together on the wagon, and I attempted to drive it, and I still had an overheating issue. But I re-blood the system, and it seemed to get better. So since my gauge light is burned out, I didn't want to drive it last night. But we're going to try to drive it right now and see if it still overheats or not. So I got a lot of air out of it, so I'm hoping that it's better. And the heater now works again. So let's go see what kind of mess we can get into. I'm hoping that it works. I really do. Then of course I have oil leaks to take care of, but what's an oil leak among friends, right? It's actually kind of trash outside right now, but that's all right. I don't even bother locking this thing because it's just so bad. Anyway, here we go. Oh, it's really hot in here. That's all right. See if it starts. Oh, it starts right up. So now it's just a question of letting the engine warm up, driving it, seeing if it does overheat. And if it does, I don't have any water, so we're just gonna have to wait. So it looks like we had some success. I tried everything. I was sitting on the highway in 3rd gear. I was redlining, sitting at high RPM, sitting at full load, sitting at low RPM, and it looks like the gauge is pretty steady, so that's awesome. So after doing some testing, it seems like the cooling fan does work now, and the temperature thermostat also works, which is awesome. So now I have the temperature fan working, I have the radiator working, the engine stays cool. I think it could use a new fan clutch, but that's okay, we're not gonna worry about that. So the best part about the E34 is actually how many features it has. Like right now, it has a cabin air filter, which I need to replace. And I'm pretty sure that I bought the last cabin air filter available for this car from Napa. Unfortunately, changing this cabin air filter is annoying, but not too bad. By modern standards though, it's unacceptable. The filter is behind this panel and then up in the dash. So I have to take this off and then the lower panel and the side panel to get to it. So let's do it. Maybe we'll get some airflow better. So at this point, I've gotten the area into a familiar shape. Basically, we have all of the trim panels off, and I have the IHKR, which is the BMW climate control system module computer, out. The actual filter is up back here and behind a door, and it's a real pain to get to. Today is what I hope is going to be the second to last installment of Waghoon Work. I need to go pick up some O-rings for the AC rad so I can put them in between the hoses, and then go to Skylar's, get him to charge the AC, and hopefully I will have AC. And then later on I need to swap the fuel tank and the fuel tank straps because one failed, but that's okay. There's not a lot of gas in the car right now, so that should be okay. But we'll see. Let's go to Mag BMW and go get some O-rings. So HVAC stuff is really cool. Basically what you do is you have a machine that pulls a vacuum on the entire system, draws all the old refrigerant out and the air and the moisture and everything, and then replenishes it with new PAG oil, which is compressor oil, and then new refrigerant. So currently this machine is evacuating my system provided there are no leaks, and then it's going to hold the vacuum. If the vacuum test fails, that means that when it's pressurized, it will also fail. So that will tell me if my entire system has any leaks or anything. And then once it holds that vacuum for a certain amount of time, it will refill the refrigerant, and then I should have AC again. So I hope.